When it comes to adventure touring, BMW Motorrad knows a thing or two about traveling on two wheels, over really long distances, in a variety of conditions. The company also knows a thing or two about horizontally opposed twin-cylinder boxer engines. Let's just say it's their bread and butter. So when BMW sleeved their very latest generation liquid-cooled opposed twin into their classic sport touring RT package, and then updated it with cutting-edge riding tools such as optional dynamic riding modes in the engine department, shift assist in the transmission box, and dynamic ESA on both ends of the suspension bits, then you just know this would be a very potent touring package. And that's just for starters. There's also an electric windscreen, ABS, traction control, heated grips, Bluetooth, the list goes on. So how does it all work? Well, let's ask veteran dual sport riding expert, Kevin Burnett.
So Kevin, I thought this would be fun to put you on this bike because normally you're in the dirt or riding enduro or cross country and you're a total adventure guy, but you know, to me, this is a different kind of adventure.
It is, and I'm pleasantly surprised with it. I didn't think I'd like it because, as you say, most of my bikes have knobbies on them.
Yeah.
This is pure road, but it works so well on the road. I really, really like it.
Yeah. Well, let's first of all talk about the engine because, you know, the Boxer's been around a long time. Horizontally opposed twin. I love that motor. What did you think?
Well, I got to try the GS earlier and loved that motor. I've also driven the Airhead and compared the two side by side, and I'm really impressed with how they've completely changed the motor. The old one seems kind of lazy compared to this athletic version that they have now. The motor is very smooth, very quiet. There's no tappet, noises going on. Very quiet motor. It still has the characteristic lunge, but not quite as much as the old one. Even though it's got lots of torque, you can still rev her right up and it'll go.
Yeah.
Right? The power doesn't taper off.
Yep.
So very versatile.
How did you like the braking system? Obviously ABS brakes.
Very impressive brakes. You just grab a handful of that front, you stop now. You better be serious about it if you're grabbing it, right?
You have the ability with this machine also to play around with the suspension setups. You can change the settings, whether you're solo, whether you're two up, whether you have luggage.
That's right.
How did you like the way
you can dial all that in, and it's actually very easy to do. I didn't get a course on it at all, but you dial it all in, and you use it like a big mouse. Right?
Yeah, this is essentially your mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
So you work your way through the menus. You can get into your dynamic suspension settings, and you can scroll up and down and pick those, and it comes from your menu over and locks in on your settings. So tons of options to play with on using the mouse, but the best thing is if it suddenly rains and you're in dynamic mode, you can switch to rain mode with one button. You don't have to search your way through some menu while you're watching the traffic. A couple hits of that mode button and you've got it in rain mode and you're safe.
You talked about rain. One of the things I love about this bike is the adjustable windscreen.
Right.
How did you like that feature?
That screen is amazing. I didn't ride in any rain yet, but I have rode in 1.5 degrees Celsius weather at high highway speeds, and you're in a little cocoon back there. Yeah. You just dial up the windscreen, turn up your seat warmer, kick back, hit the cruise, and you're there in no time.
How did you find the riding position itself, the mirrors, all that sort of stuff?
The riding position from the seat to the bars is very good. Because I'm tall, I had an issue with the pegs to the seat height. It's just a bit tight, but I've gone for stretches at 2 hours or more and it didn't bother me. I didn't have to stop after an hour and stretch my legs or anything.
Did you play around with the luggage system? Do you like that?
Yeah, the luggage is really easy to take on and off, and this model happens to have central locking. So you walk away from your bike, hit the key fob, it locks all the luggage, and it sets the alarm. Away you go.
So who would you recommend this bike to?
Well, typically you say it's for older guys who like to have comforts, but I'd say anybody who likes to have comfort, this bike is amazing. It works really well. And by the way, it handles awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big lazy thing. You give it a suggestion and it turns right now.
Right.
Works well in all situations.
And what's going to be the one thing that's going to sort of stay in your mind and you know, continue to put the smile on your face? What's the one lasting impression?
Just top quality, smooth, powerful, and refined. Good way to say it.
Nicely done. I'm glad you enjoyed this.
Yeah, I did. It was
Yeah.
great.
Well done.